There are moments in life when you look back and wonder where the years went. You remember the dreams you once carried, the opportunities you missed, the prayers that seemed unanswered, the doors that closed, the time you can never get back. Perhaps you've asked yourself, what if I had started earlier? What if I had made different decisions? What if I had not allowed fear, doubt, or delay to control my life? These questions are real. Many people carry them every single day. Some smile on the outside, but deep inside they are grieving lost years. They believe life has passed them by. They believe their best opportunities are behind them. But today, there is a greater truth. Your story is not over. As long as God has given you another day, He has given you another opportunity. The God who created time is not limited by time. He knows how to accomplish in one season what would normally take many years. He knows how to open doors that no human effort could open. He knows how to restore confidence where fear once lived. He knows how to replace shame with purpose. Perhaps you are listening today with a heart that feels heavy. Maybe you have experienced failure. Maybe people gave up on you. Maybe you even gave up on yourself. But this is not the time to surrender. This is the time to believe again. Throughout history, we see ordinary people transformed when they chose faith over fear. A shepherd became a king. A prisoner became a leader. A fisherman became a bold messenger of hope. Their past did not define them. Their response to God's calling did. The same principle is true today. Your mistakes are not your identity. Your disappointments are not your destiny. Your delays are not the final chapter of your life. Every new morning is an invitation to begin again. The future is still waiting. Purpose is still calling. Hope is still alive. So open your heart. Set aside every regret. Lay down every burden. Release every painful memory that has kept you looking backward. Lift your eyes toward the future. Because what God has prepared ahead of you is greater than anything you have left behind. Today is not about mourning lost years. It is about discovering how those years can become the foundation for greater wisdom, stronger faith, deeper character, and a future filled with purpose. So listen carefully, believe wholeheartedly, and prepare yourself to step into a new season with courage, expectation, and unwavering faith. There are people listening to me right now who feel that time has defeated them. You look back and see years that seem wasted, dreams that were delayed, opportunities that slipped away, mistakes that still speak to your memory. But I want you to hear this with your spirit, not just with your ears. God is not limited by the calendar. He is not intimidated by the years you have lost. The first secret to recovering lost years is to stop believing that your past has more power than God's promise. Many people remain trapped, not because God has abandoned them, but because they have accepted a false conclusion. They have concluded that it is too late to succeed, too late to build, too late to fulfill their purpose, too late to become what God placed inside them. But the moment you agree with that lie, you surrender your future before it even arrives. Think about a farmer. If one season is destroyed by drought, he does not sit on the empty field forever. He prepares for the next season. Why? Because he understands that the harvest is determined by what he plants now, not by what failed yesterday. In the same way, your future is not being created by your regret. It is being created by your response today. The Bible says that God can restore what was lost. That means restoration is part of His nature. Restoration is not just replacing something. It is bringing you into a place where His purpose is fulfilled despite what happened. Look at the life of Joseph. Years were stolen through betrayal, slavery, and imprisonment. Humanly speaking, those years looked wasted. But when the appointed time came, God accelerated what others thought was impossible. The prison could not cancel the promise. The delay could not destroy the destiny. What looked like a setback became preparation. Some of you have been measuring your life by the years behind you. God measures your life by the purpose ahead of you. That is why you must change the conversation inside your mind. Stop saying, I wasted so much time. Start saying, God is able to redeem every season. Stop saying, I am behind. Start saying, my steps are ordered. Faith begins when your words agree with heaven. Research in psychology shows that people who constantly rehearse past failures often remain stuck in cycles of fear and inaction. Their minds become trained to expect disappointment. But when hope is restored, action changes. And when action changes, outcomes begin to change. This is why spiritual renewal is so powerful. It changes the inner picture before it changes the outer reality. I want you to picture your life differently. See yourself moving forward. See doors opening. See strength returning. See wisdom increasing. See opportunities finding you. Because what you consistently see by faith, you will eventually pursue with confidence. Do not despise this moment. Today may look ordinary, but it carries the seed of extraordinary restoration. One decision, one prayer, one act of obedience, one step of faith can become the turning point that changes the next 10 years of your life. Lift your heart, refuse despair. Your story is not finished. The years behind you may have been painful, but the years ahead of you can still become a testimony of the restoring power of God. Have you ever noticed that the greatest battles in life are not always fought on the outside? Many of them begin in the mind. Before someone loses years, they often lose hope. Before they lose opportunities, they lose confidence. And before they stop moving forward, they begin believing that nothing will ever change. That is why the renewal of your mind is one of the greatest miracles you can experience. Your future does not begin when your circumstances change. It begins when your thinking changes. The moment you begin to see yourself through the promises of God instead of through the failures of your past, everything starts shifting. Too many people wake up every day carrying yesterday's disappointments. They replay old mistakes. They remember every missed opportunity. They compare themselves with others who seem to be ahead. Slowly, without realizing it, they build a prison inside their own minds. The doors are open, but they refuse to walk out because they believe they are still bound. The truth is that your past does not have the authority to define your future. God never intended your mistakes to become your identity. Failure may have been an event. It was never meant to become your name. When God calls His children, He calls them according to His purpose, not according to their history. That means your destiny is greater than your disappointments. Think about a farmer. If one season ends in disappointment, he does not abandon the field forever. He prepares the soil again. He plants again. He expects another harvest. Why? Because he understands that one bad season does not determine the rest of his life. In the same way, one painful chapter does not determine your entire story. There is still seed in your hands. There is still purpose within you. There is still a future waiting to unfold. The enemy wants you to spend your energy looking backward. God calls you to move forward. You cannot drive toward your destination while staring into the rearview mirror. Sooner or later, you will lose direction. Lift your eyes. See beyond the disappointment. See beyond the delay. See beyond the pain. There is more ahead than what is behind you. Scripture reminds us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Transformation always begins on the inside before it becomes visible on the outside. People may not notice the change immediately, but every day your faith grows stronger. Your confidence becomes deeper. Your expectations become higher. Eventually, what happened inside begins to appear around you. Many successful people have discovered this principle. Inventors failed hundreds of times before succeeding. Entrepreneurs lost businesses before building lasting companies. Athletes experienced defeat before becoming champions. Their victories were possible because they refused to let failure become permanent. How much more should those who trust in God refuse to surrender? You have every reason to believe again, every reason to hope again, every reason to dream again. Do not speak defeat over your life. Do not rehearse words of fear. Do not declare that it is too late. Life follows direction, and your words help shape that direction. Choose words filled with faith. Choose expectations filled with hope. Wake up each morning expecting new opportunities. Expect divine wisdom. Expect strength for today's assignment. Expect doors to open that no human effort could unlock. When your expectations change, your actions change. When your actions change, your habits change. And when your habits change, your future changes. Do not underestimate the power of one decision made today, one prayer, one act of obedience, one step of faith. These small moments often become the beginning of extraordinary restoration. Today is not another ordinary day. It is another opportunity, another chance to believe, another chance to trust, another chance to move forward with confidence. The years behind you cannot be rewritten, but the years ahead are still unwritten. Fill them with faith. Fill them with courage. Fill them with obedience. Move forward knowing that every step taken in faith brings you closer to the purpose prepared for your life. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep expecting. Your greatest days are not behind you. They are still ahead. There comes a moment in every person's life when they must make a decision. Will I continue living under the weight of my past? Or will I step into the future God has prepared for me? That decision changes everything. Because restoration is not only about what God is willing to do, it is also about your willingness to move when He calls. Faith is never passive. Faith always responds. Faith always acts. Faith always believes that what God has promised is greater than what circumstances are saying. Many people pray for open doors, but when the opportunity appears, fear convinces them to stay where they are. They ask for change, yet they resist every step that leads toward it. Growth requires movement. Healing requires trust. Restoration requires obedience. Think about a seed. A seed cannot become a mighty tree until it is planted. From the outside, being buried may look like the end, but in reality, it is the beginning of new life. Sometimes God allows you to enter seasons that feel uncomfortable, not because He has forgotten you, but because He is preparing something greater than you can currently imagine. The pressure is producing strength. The waiting is producing patience. The challenges are producing wisdom. Every season has a purpose. Do not despise the process. Some of the greatest lessons are learned not during seasons of abundance, but during seasons of testing. Those difficult moments teach you to depend on God. They teach you to pray with sincerity. They teach you to value His direction above your own understanding. When everything is easy, it is tempting to rely on yourself. But when the road becomes difficult, you discover that His strength is more than enough. Perhaps you feel that you have been delayed. Maybe others have moved ahead while you seem to remain in the same place. Do not compare your journey with someone else's. Every life has a different assignment. Every calling has a different timeline. The person beside you is not your competition. Your greatest responsibility is to become everything God created you to be. Nothing more, nothing less. Remember the story of the bamboo tree. For years, very little appears above the ground. Someone watching from a distance might assume nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, an extensive root system is growing. Then, in a remarkably short period, the tree rises with incredible speed. The years of hidden preparation made the sudden growth possible. Your life may feel like that today. Perhaps you cannot yet see the results. Perhaps others misunderstand your journey. But unseen preparation is still preparation. God is working in places your eyes cannot see. He is shaping your characters, strengthening your faith, developing endurance, building the foundation necessary for the future He has prepared. When the right season arrives, the growth will become visible. Do not allow temporary frustration to make you abandon eternal purpose. Every act of obedience matters. Every sincere prayer matters. Every moment spent trusting God matters. Nothing given to Him is ever wasted. Even your tears have purpose. Even your disappointments can become testimonies. The very experience that once caused you pain may become the reason someone else finds hope. That is how God works. He brings beauty from brokenness, strength from weakness, hope from despair, and purpose from what once looked like failure. So refuse to quit. Refuse to surrender to discouragement. Refuse to believe that your best days have already passed. Lift your eyes higher. See beyond today's struggle. See beyond today's limitations. There is still more to accomplish. There are still lives you are called to impact. There are still dreams waiting to be fulfilled. Walk forward with confidence, not because every answer is already visible, but because the one leading you is faithful. Take the next step, then another. Keep moving with courage. Keep speaking words of faith. Keep expecting God's goodness. The road may not always be easy, but every faithful step is carrying you closer to the life, the purpose, and the restoration that has been prepared for you from the very beginning. There is something remarkable about people who refuse to give up. They are not always the strongest. They are not always the most talented. They are not always the most experienced. But they possess one quality that changes everything. They remain faithful. Faithfulness has a quiet power. It is not always celebrated. It is not always noticed by others. But it is always seen by God. The world often celebrates instant success. It admires overnight victories. It applauds rapid results. But behind every lasting achievement, there are countless moments of unseen faithfulness. Moments when no one was watching. Moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. Moments when hope had to be chosen instead of fear. Never underestimate what God can do through consistent obedience. One faithful decision today can influence generations tomorrow. Many people are waiting for extraordinary opportunities, yet they overlook the ordinary responsibilities placed before them. They believe greatness begins with something dramatic, but more often, greatness begins with simple acts of obedience repeated every day, Every prayer matters. Every act of kindness matters. Every word of encouragement matters. Every choice to do what is right matters. These small moments become the building blocks of a transformed life. Imagine a river flowing through solid rock. The water appears gentle. It seems too weak to change anything. Yet year after year, the river reshapes the landscape. Not because of sudden force, but because of continual movement. Faith works in much the same way. Keep moving, keep believing, keep trusting. Eventually, what once looked impossible begins to change. Do not allow temporary delays to convince you that nothing is happening. Seeds grow beneath the surface long before anyone sees a harvest. Construction begins with a foundation long before a building reaches the skyline. The hidden season is never a wasted season. It is often the most important one. Sometimes God develops your character before expanding your influence, because success without character becomes dangerous. Influence without wisdom becomes destructive. Blessing without humility becomes difficult to sustain. That is why preparation matters. Do not rush the process. Embrace it. Every lesson has value. Every challenge carries an opportunity to grow. Every obstacle can strengthen your faith if you choose to trust instead of complain. Look back over your life. Think about the moments you once believed would destroy you, yet here you are today, still standing, still believing, still moving forward. Those battles did not defeat you. They developed you. They revealed strength you did not know you possessed. The same God who carried you through yesterday will remain faithful tomorrow. His promises are not limited by your circumstances. His purpose is not cancelled by your setbacks. His plan is greater than every disappointment you have experienced. That truth should fill your heart with confidence. Do not wake up expecting failure. Wake up expecting opportunity. Do not speak defeat over your future. Speak with hope. Speak with gratitude. Speak with confidence that God is still working, even when you cannot yet see the complete picture. People may misunderstand your journey. Some may doubt your dreams. Others may question why you continue believing. Do not let their opinions become your limitations. Stay focused, stay faithful, stay committed to what God has placed in your heart. Every step taken in faith brings you closer to the purpose prepared for your life. And remember this, the greatest victories are often preceded by the greatest tests. The darkest night is followed by the sunrise. The coldest winter gives way to spring. Every season changes. Your present situation is not permanent. What feels impossible today can become tomorrow's testimony. What seems delayed today can become a story of remarkable restoration. So refuse to stop. Refuse to surrender to discouragement. Keep praying. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep serving. Keep walking in faith, one step at a time. The road ahead is filled with possibilities that you cannot yet imagine. The opportunities waiting for you are greater than the disappointments behind you. Your past may explain where you have been, but it does not determine where you are going. The future is still being written. Walk into it with courage. Walk into it with expectation. Walk into it with unwavering faith. Because every faithful step you take today is preparing you for a tomorrow filled with purpose, restoration, and lasting impact. Now is the moment to stop looking at what was lost and start looking at what is still possible. There is a remarkable difference between people who remain trapped by yesterday and those who step confidently into tomorrow. The difference is not always talent. It is not education. It is not wealth. It is vision. People with vision refuse to let yesterday become greater than tomorrow. They understand that every new day carries fresh opportunities. Every sunrise is a reminder that God has not finished writing their story. As long as there is breath in your body, there is still purpose for your life. Do not measure your future by the mistakes of your past. Measure it by the greatness of God's promises. His promises are greater than your fears, greater than your failures, greater than your disappointments. When you hold on to those promises, hope begins to rise again. Strength begins to return. Peace replaces anxiety. Confidence replaces doubt. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves, I'll begin when everything is easier. I'll believe when I see proof. I'll move when every obstacle disappears. But life rarely works that way. Faith moves before every answer is visible. Faith chooses action while uncertainty still exists. Faith says, I may not know every detail, but I know the one who is leading me. Think about a sailor crossing the ocean. He cannot control the wind. He cannot stop the waves, but he can adjust the sails. In the same way, you may not control every circumstance that comes into your life, but you can choose your response. You can choose faith instead of fear, hope instead of despair, gratitude instead of complaint. That choice changes everything because your attitude determines how you walk through every season. Challenges will come. Unexpected delays may appear. People may disappoint you. Doors may close. Plans may change. But none of those things have the authority to cancel the purpose God has placed within you. The road may take an unexpected turn. Yet the destination prepared by God remains secure for those who continue walking in faith. Every season teaches something valuable. The difficult seasons teach endurance. The quiet seasons teach patience. The fruitful seasons teach gratitude. The uncertain seasons teach dependence on God. Nothing is wasted when it is placed in His hands. Even your greatest disappointment can become the foundation of your greatest testimony. One day you will look back, not with regret, but with gratitude. You will realize that the delays strengthened your character. The struggles deepened your faith. The waiting prepared you for responsibilities you were not yet ready to carry. That perspective changes everything. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? You begin asking, what can God accomplish through this season? That question opens the door to growth. It opens the door to wisdom. It opens the door to restoration. Never forget that the greatest chapters of your life may still be ahead. Some of the most inspiring stories begin after moments of failure. Some of the greatest victories follow seasons of waiting. Some of the strongest people are those who refuse to quit when everything around them suggested giving up. Become one of those people. Wake up every morning with expectation. Speak words filled with faith. Choose courage over comfort. Choose obedience over fear. Choose perseverance over surrender. Keep your heart free from bitterness. Keep your mind focused on hope. Keep your eyes fixed on the future instead of the disappointments behind you. Encourage others who are struggling. Lift someone who feels forgotten. Share hope with those who have lost it. Sometimes the miracle you are praying for begins when you become an answer to someone else's prayer. Live with purpose, walk with confidence, believe with unwavering faith. The years behind you cannot imprison you unless you allow them to. The opportunities ahead are greater than the opportunities you missed. The purpose ahead is greater than the pain behind you. Stand up with renewed strength. Move forward with renewed confidence. Trust that every faithful step matters. Trust that every prayer is heard. Trust that every season has meaning. And as you continue walking with faith, courage, and hope, you will discover that what once looked like lost years were not the end of your story. They became the preparation for a future filled with wisdom, purpose, lasting impact, and blessings beyond anything you once imagined. As we come to the end of this message, remember one simple truth: your greatest loss does not have to become your greatest limitation. What matters most is not how much time has passed. What matters is what you choose to do with the time you have now. Today is a gift. This moment is a gift. Right now, you have the opportunity to make a decision that can change the direction of your life. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait until fear disappears. Do not wait until everyone believes in you. Take the first step today. Even a small step taken in faith is greater than standing still in doubt. Believe that God is still working. Believe that new opportunities are coming. Believe that closed doors are not the end. Sometimes one closed door is simply directing you toward a greater one. Hold on to hope. Protect your faith. Guard your thoughts. Fill your heart with God's promises instead of yesterday's disappointments. Speak life over your future. Expect favor, expect wisdom. Expect strength, expect restoration. And when challenges come, do not stop. Keep walking, keep praying, keep trusting, keep believing. One day you will look back not with regret, but with gratitude. You will realize that every trial strengthened you. Every delay prepared you. Every disappointment taught you something that success never could. Nothing surrendered to God is ever wasted. Your future is still full of purpose. Your calling is still alive. Your best days are not buried in your past. They are waiting in your future. So rise with confidence. Walk with courage, live with expectation, and let every new day become proof that hope is stronger than regret. Faith is greater than fear, and God's purpose for your life is far greater than any years you thought were lost. The next chapter begins now. Walk into it with faith. Walk into it with joy. Walk into it knowing that the God who has brought you this far will continue to lead you into a future filled with hope, purpose, peace, and lasting impact.